Yeah, okay. I'll go live instead of doing something like Discord, as I can use this as a recording and kind of show it off. So, hello, welcome. It's going to be really quiet. Um, so, let me pull stuff up here so I can see chat and just give me a few minutes as I kind of get things started. I was going to do this just on a Discord, but I decided, maybe, just maybe, that um, doing it like this might be better. So yeah, uh, this is kind of the first time I'm live on YouTube at least. Let me get this sent over to friends, so they know to come here. This doesn't have voice text. Of course not. They decided on this instead. There we go. And I'm going to drop that in my other channels so that people know to come check me out. Paste. Send. How's the audio? Testing. Hello. It sounds like it's not using my earbuds, which that's okay. Yeah, so it's not. Okay. Let me get that over to just a few other places. Yeah, I'll share Positron, why not? Only makes sense. Just talking to myself here as I share that out. Soon may the weatherman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the devil is come, we'll break out the end. Oh, thank God. Audio is pretty quiet, yeah. It's because my phone is over there and I'm over here. Maybe if I put my headphones on now, it'll work. Let's see. Let's see if this uses my earbud microphone. Okay. Well, no, it doesn't. Let's see if that's something I can change. Only because otherwise I'd be very quiet. Whoa! Almost tipped that over. That's never good. Well, there's the option to mute microphone. I don't see an option to change. Jesus, okay, that's the second time I nearly knocked over my camera. I'm just going to speak loudly, and not worry about it, because this works. Okay, so this is what I have so far. It is, I'll show another view later, but this is fully moving. The belts are nicely tensioned. They actually held tension overnight pretty well. Same thing goes for the Z-axis. So that is what I'm working with. I need like another device here because I'm using my tablet for the instructions, but I'm also going to be using it obviously for live chat here. So I guess I'm doing this in a pop-up. Yes, pop-up view. That will let me see chat. Still perfect. Okay. And then I just open up the PDF here. And then have live chat open. There we go. Okay. And then I'll just move live chat around as needed. So right now I just finished the clamp belts there. Okay, yep, already routed it. Already did that. That was a pain in the ass. Absolutely hated that one. Okay. Okay. Route that one. Just mindlessly saying things and then attach, right? Because I did that already. Good. Leave loose, lightly tighten the bolts, and then I need M3 by 30s. Do I have them in front of me? I do, look at that. I have them in front of me. So I need 2 of these. Yeah. Alright, and where did I leave that Allen key? I put it somewhere. Is this it? No. That's a little too large. Where did I put it? Oh. Did I lose it? Allen key? Nope. It's right here. Oh, I'm dunce. Okay. Let's pull you back out. How's it going? I want to say that's 30 seconds into me actually starting the build, and I've already dropped a part, so that bodes extremely well for the remainder of this build. I have dropped so many tiny parts, it has been an absolute nightmare, because I am a fucking klutz, and just, it is painful. Okay, so that, yeah, okay. So that's, gotta go right in there. Is that catching it? Oh, no, it's not, because that top one needs to be a M3 by 40. I'm dumb. Okay. I wish I could put music on, but I just put that screw back in. Thankfully, I put an M3 back in N5s, so it was really easy for me to figure that one out very quickly. Need an M3 by 40 for this. Sadly, I don't really know how to add music to YouTube live streams via a phone, as I am doing, because I am a madman of my own accord. I mean, look, if you've been a subscriber to me for, as long as I've been creating content, which is only about a year now. Well, no, January will be when it's a year. You'll know that my actual planning of things is 0 to none, because I don't want to kind of get trapped in the whole YouTube creator loop where you're a slave to the algorithm. I make content when I feel like I want to make content. I share things when I feel like I want to share. I don't see YouTube necessarily as me ever having it as maybe a job. I don't know. That's not my goal. I look at YouTube as it is a way for me to document what I'm doing and share it with others later. So that's how I see YouTube, and I prefer that. I prefer that mindset. That mindset just makes the whole experience much better. And Google, my buddy, Google, I love you. I love your operating system. Android is amazing. It's great. It's great on phones. Samsung, you gotta fix this shit. My apps just crash. For no reason, they just crash on me. Google Docs just crashed, sitting there. What the hell, Samsung? I was using that. Now I gotta find the file and reopen it and all this bullshit. Come on, Samsung. I have to find my page that I was on. Samsung, you know this manual that I'm going through is 293 pages long? You know that, right? Like, this isn't just a tiny little fucking thing. Oh, Coda, I appreciate you asking. My day has actually been very good. At work today, I actually did some pen testing. Um, and it was extremely fun. If for those who've never done pen testing before, I like to think of pen testing as a reverse escape room, where, similar to escape room, you have little to no information. You have some clues as to what it is you're trying to do, and the environment you're in provides those clues. But outside of those clues you start out with, you have nothing. And what I love about that is I love puzzles. Puzzles are very fun for me. And so I see pen testing as a reverse escape room, because you're not breaking out, you're breaking in. Now, of course, my company asked me to do this. If you don't get permission, it's not very legal. Where do I work? I kind of like to keep that private. I work at a medical company as IT. I'm a systems engineer. But yeah, just a medical company, very generic. We're just like one of the licensing companies. We're not anything big. There we go. All right, that part is fastened. But yeah, no, I started this job just a couple months ago, actually. I think my 60 days. My 60 days just passed, so it's been a little over 3 months. And man, I have loved it. Up until just a few months ago, I was actually working service desk and IT help desk stuff. And I love helping people, so I was feeling all right with it. But I've always wanted to get into the project engineering side of things, where instead of working on service desk tickets, I'm working on servers and project work. And I never had that opportunity. But this job has given me that opportunity, and I'm actually very, very happy with it. It's awesome. Hey, Quad. I'm working on what's called a Voron 2.4. It is a very fast 3D printer, and you can't buy it pre-assembled, you have to do it yourself. LDO lovingly sent this to me for free as part of the Positron 3D project, and I'm very, very appreciative of them. Jason is such a great guy. How did I end up on the Positron team? So it was very much a case of being at the right place at the right time. So I am actually a moderator for the Ender 3 community Discord. Now, funnily enough, the Ender 3 community Discord is larger than the Ender Discord for the Creality brand of 3D printers. So the community Discord is larger than the official Discord. I find that hilarious because I think the same as community firmware. Community firmware is usually a lot better than the stock firmware. So you know what? That works. So Kraylin, who designed the Positron 3D, he reached out to us, and he was asking if we had any mods available. And me being fairly new to the mod team at the time, I offered my services because I was aware of what Positron was and I was very interested. So me and him got to talking, and he invited me to his Discord, and I realized, oh, there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and there's a lot of things that he needs help with. And so whenever I apply for moderation, especially on a larger system, I often will give my resume and my credentials. And community management and small business management is something I've done for a very long time, running Nomad's Galaxy and running other hobby projects over the years. Um, so I offered those services, and we started the Positron project, and that's kind of how I ended up as general manager of it. Just having those skills and being in a place when someone was asking for help, that's kind of just how it happened. I engrossed myself within the communities that centered around my passion for 3D printing, and an opportunity came up, and I just took it. It actually reminds me of another opportunity I had when I was getting into 3D printing. Mind you, at this time, the time frame I'm now talking about is like only a few months into 3D printing. I was a young lad when it came to printing. This is less than a year ago. I saw a job posting in one of the Discords I was in, the official Marlin Discord, for the what is it? The Anchor printer. Anchor was making a post asking for programmers to help them program Marlin, and I was really interested because I'm like, wait, Anchor? You mean like the guys who make the really good power bricks? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, tell me about this. And in my brain, I was like, I know nothing about actually how to program Marlin. I just want to know more about this printer. Oh yes, what Quad is referencing is I have an account on one of my old social media accounts. In the description, I just had it. I build computers because I was in high school at the time, and I was building computers as a side hobby. Let me get a drink real quick. I forgot that when doing a live stream and talking constantly, you require sustenance and liquids. So this is not sponsored by Pepsi, but Pepsi, hey, hit me up. You're better than Coke. Oh, hell yeah, man. Welcome. Yes, I've been trying to build this so I can actually print that test bed. The only other printer I've had available has been my FlashForge and my IdeaFormer, but I don't want to print that test bench piece out of PLA or PETG. I want to, ABS, as you shouldn't print things that are exposed to high temperatures. But I don't have any machine that can print ABS. This is the only one that's going to be able to. So I need to get this running before I can actually move forward with any of that. So, yeah. Yeah. The only thing it may have fit on would be my belt printer, but that's only because, infinite Z-axis. All right. If you guys are interested, I don't think many of you will do this, only because, I don't know if anyone does. Let's see here. I am on page, what page am I on? I'm on page 141, so if you want to follow along with the guide I'm on, and if I react to like a what the fuck moment here, in like what they're asking me to do, then you'll know why. Oh, hell yeah, man. You got a new job? That's awesome. Congratulations. If you're comfortable sharing it with the entirety of the internet for everyone to see forever and ever, feel free to let us know. All right. The instructions are asking me to check my work. making sure that I have everything lined up here. I'll move the camera over here in a moment. I just kind of want to let you guys have a nice view um, of the whole work setup here. I am set up in my my parents' garage, because of course I still live with my parents. Don't judge. I love my family. And I love this area because obviously we have a lot of workspace to work with. I got power coming down from above to power everything I need. It's really good. Like even this the workbench I'm working on, my dad built this himself. He taught me pretty much almost everything I know about engineering, especially the base level stuff. And I took that passion that he injected into my brain and I ran with it. And that has brought me here. So, Dad, I'm going to show you a clip of this later to thank you for this. Because even though you didn't get me this, you got me here. A. But no, with computers, I blame my uncle more, but equally my dad. Okay, so checked my work, everything looked good. All right, so now it's time for, where did I, uh-oh. Where did I put that? So yesterday, there's this tiny, tiny little blue spacer piece that it had me put together. And like this thing is super, here it is. Look how small this is. Look how small this is. This is just as big as my gross fingernail. If the camera will, yeah, it's, I'm not dropping it. No, I already did that 5 times with these tiny ass little bearings. Okay. Oh, thank you, Coda. Appreciate that. So it's telling me to slide this John right up into here. That's a tight motherfucker. Okay. And then I need, wait, that's for the inductive probe. I don't think I have an, so here's the other problem I'm having. I'm gonna have to hop out of my own live stream chat here for a second. Wait, no, I should be able to open up YouTube in the browser here. Let's do that. To clarify why I have to open up YouTube at all in a browser is because while actually running this print build, I've been watching another creator actually build the printer because they have the Voron kit from LDO. I will mention their name here in a second if I can remember the channel. I have a terrible name for, or I have a terrible memory for names. So 1 second. Voron 2.4 LDO part 3, I think it was. I think it's like Maple Leaf Productions or something. Maple Leaf Makers. Shout out to Maple Leaf Makers for literally making this so much easier for me. Okay, so that was gantry assembly. I already did that. So tools and belt head. Okay. Luckily not. No, luckily, so how these kits work is they actually send you absolutely everything you need. So LDO will send you all of the machined parts, and then you have to buy the printed parts separately. Because the idea is either you make, the idea is that the printed parts, while required for assembly, they are also an accent to your build. So you get to choose the colors that go through printer. Obviously, I went with the blue extrusion aluminum, and I also went with blue printed parts because I love blue. You know, I have affinity for the blue. I don't fucking know why, I just do. Just preparing for being judged. So, yeah, I went with blue, and I might swap out some colors later now that I'm going to be able to print APS, but who knows? I also may not entirely. Um, I think after this, I'm definitely going to be interested in building a Voron Zero, because having a smaller printer is always nice. I'm in the process of getting the parts for a positron. Um, I know general manager of positron doesn't have a positron. Yeah, look, part scarcity is real, and it is a challenge to source parts, especially when I mean, for me, I have a full-time job, so I'm always working. Um, yeah. Quad, you are part of the testing group. I'll let you know when actually one becomes available. You know, takes time, my dude. But I mean, I guess that's a good time to mention. So LDO, right now we are working very close with LDO, and they are currently planning on having um, their kits available spring of 2023. So, if you want, to follow that, go to positron3d.com. You'll find our Discord link on there. I forget exactly where. I designed the site and I don't remember. Look at that. It's going to be on there, and you can follow along with any updates that we have. But yeah, so hopefully springtime next year, we'll have kits available for the general public to purchase. Now, if you want to build your own, you absolutely can, and we encourage building your own, just like Voron. It's very fun to do. But the nice thing with working with verified manufacturers is if you're not, one of the problems with positron, and this is a problem that everyone accepts, it's the fact that there really isn't many out there, so there really isn't many people to help people get better at positron. So like with Voron, there's so many people I can go to for assistance with this printer. There's so many people I can go for help and support, and it's awesome. But when it comes to positron, there's still a lot of people, not discounting our community. Our community is phenomenal, but with positron, it's not as abundant. So we're hoping that having these kits, both pre-assembled and partial DIY, that will help bolster the number of individuals with positrons and help grow the number of people who can help support the rest of the community. Can some parts be swapped out on the LDO's website, like no heated bed, in case you want to use? I mean, I can't speak for LDO in that regard. Potentially, I don't know. I would have to ask LDO. Let's see here. I'm like reading your chat, and the reason I'm staring here is because I'm also watching the video on the assembly guy. Quad's here just trying to sell himself, like, please let me. I want to. You don't sell him directly, man. Let's see. Okay. I have watched up to the point where I am now. Let's check your work. I already did that. Who dares me to lift this while it's on? It's not on. It's cold. Okay, so it's telling me. Oh. Okay, that's why we didn't assemble the probe, because LDO provided us with one. Okay, so let's look here and let's see if we can find it in the magical. Is it in the self-burner electric kit? Ooh, I got some PETG. It's clear too. Got my fans. I got whatever that is. I don't have the tool for that. Okay, it's not in there. Put that all back. Put it all back. I didn't see anything in there. Nope, not at all. Alright, sink, AC inlet. Nope. Let's see. Tool head, PCB, PCB. It's a PCB. Guys, I think I'm losing it. Mentally speaking. Input shaper toolkit. In here? Is that what I'm looking for? No, that doesn't look good. Warning, static sensitive devices. Where is this supposed to be? Oh, there it is. Found it. It was in this bag here. We need to do one of our bi-decade. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we only checking out we're fucking once in a full moon when the sun is on the eastern equator, and I don't know what I'm saying. You know what? I did lose it a long time ago with the first printer. That is truth. All right. So this is why I didn't assemble it, because it came with one. Oh snap! This is fancy. Huh? Would you look at that? So this, I'll bring it to the camera here. One second. Let me just put this back. Always put things back when you're done looking at them. So this, my friends, this is the Z Probe. Come on. My favorite part about this live stream is that I'm using my rear camera, as you should use your rear camera, because it's the better camera. But the clamp I have to actually hold my phone so I can use the rear camera is completely blocking the center of my viewpoint, so I can't see shit. Anyway, this is, actually, yeah, I can see that if I just go all the way over here. This is the Z-Stop, or the sensor, and yeah, it is just like a proximity sensor. That's awesome. That's cool. I like that. I'm gonna have to take a break here in a few minutes. Because I have a business, actually, ooh. So, yeah, lost track of time here, guys. I apologize. I'll be live streaming again very shortly. Like, I'm going to start this live streaming again. But I have a meeting with another 3D printing company. So I have to go take care of that business. So I'm going to go do that. Sorry, I completely lost track of time here. But once that's done, I'm going to restart this live stream. Maybe with a little bit of a better setup. And then we'll get more into this. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to kind of try this out. This does seem like it's worth it. I see that a lot of you guys are just kind of joining out of nowhere. So I really appreciate you guys coming around. I'll be starting this back up soon. I'll be poking you guys when I do that. But anyway, yeah, thank you for stopping by. I'll be back. I just need to go take care of a few things. Peace out. How do I stop this? Oh, I need to take it off first. There we go. All right. See you guys.